everybody, I'm Joey Paul and I'm an indie author, and welcome back to my channel. I write young adult fiction across a variety of genres, and if you think that might interest you, then think about subscribing below. I try and do a video like this from time to time so I can keep you all updated on what I'm working on, and I was asked about it in a video last week, so I thought I would do it now. Right now I'm writing 2 projects, and by the time this video is live I probably will have finished them both and be getting ready to start my NaNoWriMo projects. But that said, I thought I would give you some insight into what I'm working on. So the first project is called As the Cliff Crumbles. This is a YA sci-fi / mystery / thriller. I don't know for sure that it falls in the thriller yet, but there's definitely a big mystery element. It deals with a futuristic world set in Cornwall where the cliffs have eroded to the point where many villages have been lost to the sea. Rather than try and relocate elsewhere, the villagers have moved into compounds along the Cornish coasts where they basically live on the sea. The compounds are along the beaches, set against cliffs that don't have as much erosion. They are completely contained, and every single person who lives there has something to add to the community as a whole. Sophia is 16 and has lived in the compound a little over 10 years, which is how long this particular one has existed. She's disabled, using a wheelchair and oxygen after a fire almost killed her. She's both in school and working a duty in the tech department because she has a natural affinity for it. She also has no memories of the fire or the first 6 years of her life. Her father died in said fire trying to save her life. She has no memories of him, no idea what he was like, and no chance to find out as her mother is very closed-mouthed about him. Her best friend Leyland is 16 and was also caught in the fire, but escaped without any damage. Their father was killed. Leyland remembers bits and pieces of their life before and of their father, and their mother is very much happy to discuss him. It's all very normal for them both until one day Sophia starts having flashbacks. She tells Leyland, who vows to look into it all to find out the truth so that she can have some idea and some grasp of who her father was, and then Leyland goes missing, and no one seems to want to tell Sophia the truth or find Leyland. She doesn't know who to trust, doesn't know what the truth is, and when she goes digging she starts to find things she's not really sure how to cope with. I'm really enjoying writing this one. The idea came to me in snatches in a dream, and I'm just loving where it's taking me. As you all know, I got my start in thrillers / mysteries, and it's nice to go back to them. So the second project is Keep Your Promises. This is a YA paranormal / mystery, or maybe urban fantasy depending on how it goes out. The third in a series, so I can't give details of what's going on without giving you spoilers, but I can give you a simple breakdown of the story as a whole. Sarah Song is 15 and lives in a world where psychics are commonplace. Her parents are high achieving, and while the majority of psychics come into their ability at 11, Sarah didn't. In fact, it looked for a long time like she was a golfer, someone who didn't have their abilities, and she didn't get to go away to the fancy school and all of that. Of course, when life surprised her by manifesting not just the usual 1 but 2 abilities, as a dual psychic she was snatched up by the private school and sent to catch up on all the learning she'd missed. Except there are 2 problems. 1, Sarah has severe asthma that gets triggered when she uses her abilities, no matter how careful she is. And 2, she's been naturally talented and able to do things that no other psychic can. And she's been shielded by her parents, so she's going into this with no idea what it means for her and the world she lives in. She's been told that the shifters and night walkers that live alongside the psychics and humans in camps are violent and kept that way because of that, for the protection of everyone else. In other words, she's been lied to. Even in the third book, Sarah is still unravelling all those lies and trying to find the truth, and also bring about the ending that she feels everybody needs. So there we go, those are my 2 works in progress. I really am enjoying both of them for different reasons. I'm loving getting to the end of Sarah Song's trilogy. I think it is going to be a trilogy. I'm still not 100% sure on that because we're not yet into the 3rd act, but I'm leaning that way. I'm glad that I had another standalone to write because I miss writing standalones. And although I love the world in As the Cliff Crumbles, I do enjoy just getting to close the book on a project when I'm done. I do have ideas for NaNoWriMo, one which is more solid, the other which is still in the brainstorming stage, but I'm hoping that by the time Nano comes around I will have planned to the extent that I plan and be ready to jump into 2 new projects. So what are you working on right now? Let me know in the comments down below. So that's all I've got time for today. If you want to support my channel, you can comment, like or subscribe. I post new videos on Thursdays. You can find me all over social media, and my books are available everywhere, and you can also sign up for my newsletter. And don't forget to pre-order Cramming Chronicles: A Second Pang, which is the second in a young adult urban fantasy series. And if you do pre-order, don't forget to grab the swag. And also don't forget to grab a ticket for The City in Birmingham in July 2023, where I'll be signing books. All the links for which are listed below. Thanks for watching, and remember to keep writing. Bye.